Hey there, folks. I'm Zerfall.
I'm MysteriousJG, aka Otis Ninja 3.
Gonna have a... Oh, what's that? Three ninjas thing?
Oh, high noon on Mega Mountain.
Yeah.
Or they could also kick back.
Um,
Yeah, this is like 5 ninjas plus Kasumimaru, which
who
is the
is...
later sequel to Three Men and a Little Lady.
Well, we may know, you may recognize the sprite. We did look back on our first video, and his name was Top Ninja at the time. He was competing in the Top
America's Next
Ninja
Top Ninja.
reality show, and he won. So he's now the...
Now he's a household name, and that name is Kasumimaru.
So we're gonna have to beat these guys up. Although the ninjas with him are newer ninjas. So let's 420 dudes. Do we want to use any
Well,
magic?
spoiler alert, folks, but Kasumimaru is not the final boss of the game, and in fact, we have several boss fights to get through on our way up this tower before we get to Nobunaga himself. So the question becomes, do we go all out in every battle and just back out after each boss fight to restock and get new MPs, or do we just kind of attempt to be conservative with our use of stuff? This guy just sees fog.
How about re-avoided attack?
So I guess we'll figure this out as we go. Are we actually going to try and okay, let's not use any magic spells, or we're just gonna be like, screw it?
Well, I mean, we can see how this goes for the first little bit here, and then if the thing seems to, because we got our super blade we can use, right? So like,
I don't remember what that does though. Apparently nothing.
Yeah, I thought you could use that one right there. Oh, that's the right one. I'm thinking of the multi-blade. That's what we want to use. So I wonder what the super blade does. Apparently you can use it if you're next to somebody. We might have to try that out. But for now, the flaming skulls will blow their wind.
It's doing pretty moderate looking damage. And again, we get them up close to Rei, and she attacks with the best weapon she can use, and she's probably not going to do too much more than that did.
Yeah.
But to 3 different people.
Well, that wasn't too bad of damage. You're far.
Opposite.
1 damage. That's not a good sign.
Oof. Well, let's concentrate on the minions. Let's try to take out Oda Ninjas 1 and 2. It may be a good idea to put Mr. Zerf up in front so that if he gets surrounded by the enemies, he can attack whichever one is the most,
most beat up. It might also be worth just supering once with Mr. Zerf, because that's not a lot of mana for 1 use per combat, and then he's got at least a high defense too, so he can tank some more damage.
Well, we anticipate coming across bosses that are able to use psychic power to... Oh, man, we need some health rock. They can use like their magical powers to stop us from using super, but I don't think every single boss we fight will have that. So certainly we could have Mr. Zerf become Mike de Mike Day.
Yeah, he can let it all hang out.
In my off-screening fighting that one boss over and over and over again, that pretty much just consisted of having the entire party get super and just beat it down.
Well, I mean, I guess you got to use it while you can, because it gets so wasted later on.
Namuchi avoided some attacks there.
All the enemies you'd want to use it on the most, you can't. So
I think splitting the multi-blade between our 2 backup ninjas, this multi-blade and health rock between our various backup ninjas, was wise.
Mm-hmm. Oh, watch out!
Oof, it's got a sweet-ass attack pose there. And it really does seem like Kasumimaru is, unusually enough, more susceptible to magic damage than the Oda ninjas are.
Mm-hmm. Alright, let's see how this close-up attack does on this.
That's more like it.
So it looks like the super doesn't raise your defense too much.
No, I think it mostly... Well, then again, we didn't see him attack without using super, but I think it mostly just makes your attack go up. We'll figure out this super before this LP's over, folks. We'll be expert on using super by the end of I don't know, about 3 videos from now, the LP should be over, but... Well, maybe not. Some of these boss fights take... Yeah, 83 damage, yikes. Some of these boss fights take a while.
I kind of regret not having, what's his name? ShamWow.
Yeah.
It's definitely not worth going back for him now, but...
Oh, no, I think we should. I think we should go back and find... And not only should we find... We should find ShamWow, not, like, another character of the same class. Like... And find out you can only recruit ShamWow in a territory ruled by the Mori. Oh, I guess they better take over all of Japan. That would make no sense at all.
So I'm wondering if this guy's ever going to do something that's a little more drastic than what he's been doing. Because, like, 83 damage is quite a bit. 65 is, you know, a decent chunk. But realistically, we're not really in that much danger of...
Yeah, but this is the first fight of a series of boss fights we have to do to clear the game.
I know, but it's just my same complaint about this game is that the boss fights just become... There's nothing really that grabs you about him at all, other than this is going to be a while.
Grab you by the Bobo. Bobo really called out that boss fight with whatever that big Ashura by comparing it to the ultimate boss fight from Final Fantasy X, which I did in my LP, which was just like brutal. It's like 90 minutes, and you know, if Final Fantasy X had like time sensitive, like you don't take your turn fast enough and you lose it and get attacked or something, it would be brutal. But because it doesn't, and you're really under no pressure to ever like input the wrong command by mistake in a hurry, it's just this incredible exercise in patience to get through that boss fight. And yeah, this game really is kind of an early version of that sometimes.
Well, it's not even a...
Why are you using the shuriken?
Because I was not paying attention.
Oh, see? It's not Final Fantasy X-2, it's Final Fantasy X. You had plenty of time. 201 damage. Yikes. 100 damage to a character without a critical hit.
Yeah, let me see what this Super Blade does here. Ah, you can't use that here. Before it was saying...
I think you can't use it here as in battle.
Oh well.
The Kieran bone is like an accessory, right?
Yeah. So let's go ahead and throw an extra repair down here. Was it Mr. Zerf that took the big damage?
No, it was non-Rip Momochi, yeah. Pretty sure it was Momochi.
Well, his health just improved.
So you can do a near attack on the Oda Ninja that hasn't been that much of a
See, he was defending last turn, so I just wanted to not waste my attack. So instead I wasted an attack, you see?
Gotcha. The sport. Dang.
See, this is where I really wish you could attack people from behind, because right now there's nothing that Mr. Zerf could do to attack this Oda Ninja at the bottom.
Yeah, he should be able to. He should be able to flank them. Momochi wasting his precious MPs. Well, I guess we'll save state and try to take on another boss, and if we're just completely out of MPs, we can back off. But yeah. Mr. Zerf doesn't have a lot of magic left either.
Well, he's only cast
all I cast was
super once.
Maybe
I mean, he uses a lot of magic, but it's not... I think he didn't have a lot to start. Well,
no, he couldn't
he
have
must
been
have done something else, because...
Yeah. Kusimaru, or Kumurimaru, whatever his name is probably going to die before his little friend does, because he's taking more damage from this multi-blade anyway, and now he's going to get wailed on by Super Mr. Zerf, or Mr. Super Zerf. See, you pick on me at the beginning of the game with your 2 ninjas backing you up, and I don't have any allies, and it took a while.
Finally and slowly getting our revenge.
Took a couple of years. You had to conquer Kyushu and Shikoku, but we're here for revenge.
Like, listen, when I had you outclassed, I beat you up in 2 hits.
Hey, don't rub our noses in it, man. I blame the music. It's good
He
music,
probably
but
regrets,
it's the same music we get in like a generic fight around here.
He
Damn,
probably
you
regrets
hell
not
of a
finishing us off instead of just leaving to go check something out. I don't think that's much more effective than the...
No.
Oh, he can't use magic.
Yeah,
We might get stuck using a ninja cure or something.
Well, again, I think we have to prepare ourselves to the possibility that we will fight one or two of these boss fights and then have to go restock. But we know where to get ninja cures now, right?
Yes. They're very far away, though.
Yeah, but do you remember where it is? It's in Kyushu,
it's on that little island all the way to the...
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to take this opportunity where we're all pretty much full to let her get one hit off here. There, that's going to be that one damage that helps us out.
Yeah. Oh, come on. Is he defending now? He just took 2... Yeah, he is. He just took 2 damage from Mr. Zerv. At least that means
I
it's
guess
almost
we use
over.
the magic. Not magic, but the multi-blade.
Multi-blade. Mask.
He's still defending. I wonder if, like, what do you have here? Torch? Sick burns?
Go for sick burns.
Oh, he's on fire! Ugly shot.
He's heating up. The turnover. It's good.
Oh no!
What a jerk. We just used a ninja cure, and now he's using burn. He's like, I'll show you what burn's about. You know what burns me? You know what burns my ass? A flame about this high. Take my fire face tornado attack. There we go. And Mr. Zerf can step in there and do some damage. Gotta go with the health rock, why not?
Yeah, get a little bit of health back here.
Why do we have those iron meshes in our inventory?
I think she's wearing one.
She's got 2. She needs to sell one and have room for another ninja cure.
Hmm.
Suboptimal inventory management, Zerfall. We can't afford that in a game like this.
Yeah, the inventory management's
What a jerk!
I know, what the heck?
Did Momochi, like, run over this guy's dog?
Maybe.
I mean, we're not exactly under-leveled, I don't think.
No, I mean, like, technically we didn't really come close to dying other than a couple of...
Well, Momochi's been in critical several times. Yeah, he keeps getting... I
would say a boss fight where you used one heal item was not like, oh, you're in dire straits there.
No, I know, but it's part of a... Like, he's still at, like, on any turn, Momochi can die. Unless she uses a ninja cure.
No, we're not wasting ninja cure on this little jerk. I think the issue I have with this is, well, it's not an issue, but I think maybe one of the reasons is that our...
Why doesn't he attack Mr. Zerf? Oh, now he's defending. Okay.
They could have made the story characters perhaps a little more of a balanced party rather than being like, hey, you can have 3 characters of the same class, but when you use them all together, then they kind of just...
Yeah, I mean, unless you're using a lot of magic, which we really didn't use that much magic in this game, I don't think the classes matter that much.
Mm.
In theory, we could have had, like, the swordsman type as an ally, but it seems like none of our party members other than Mr. Zerf ever did comparable physical damage. You may beat me, but you'll never get to Lord Nobunaga. I'm going to reset your Nintendo.
No, that's the trick. You have to reset your Nintendo in order to defeat him.
Oh, you want to save state here?
I guess.
I'm just in case.
I mean, it's a good idea, so I guess I'll do it.
You know, I was inside as a tourist, one of those like medieval Japanese castles. They are not this spacious. Well, you know what? That's not true. I was in like a military fort as a tourist, and it was pretty cramped in there. But like the actual, like oh, here's Edo Castle where Ieyasu used to be. That was there's room to walk around in there. But no, I don't think it was like as big as this place is looking.
This place is just all open concept, no walking space.
True. There's not much going on as far as why are we fighting these guys?
Because he does very little damage in comparison, and we can health rock a bunch.
Okay. Fair enough. 59's not that much damage. But yeah, I mean this would be a great place to set up an IKEA.
An IKEA.
Put like a little blue path for us to follow through these huge rooms and then shove it full of cheap furniture. Cheap but functional. I have an IKEA table that I've had for years now. It's finally the leg is starting to go. One of the 4 legs is starting to go. But I've had the thing forever.
No, never mind. There is a big room all of a sudden. See, I was like, this is just a little hallway path. Now that we're not on the main floor, it's all just...
it's little hallway styles. Wait, you saw that statue? That had to indicate that there was something key going on there. See, there's a stairs down or something.
No, that's the path we could have taken if we just kept going up. Oh, he's off balance this time. It's our chance to shine.
The Suzuki guard tripped and fell on his own blade.
I have a great idea. Whenever Ray goes first, uses the health rock, then we just skedaddle.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, see, it's a bit of a
We've already been up here.
Well, no, we were up in the center area, and then you had me go back down and look at those statues.
Oh, get away from this asshole.
I couldn't get away.
Couldn't get away.
I still think that Ray, when she's got a turn, she just uses the...
Yeah, she does. So I know we were both trying to do like Flock of Seagulls, but it kind of sounded Elvis-y for some reason, which makes me think of Sakon Shima, who was like a Japanese military officer of the period who in Samurai Warriors looks like and talks like Elvis.
I'm curious, that one looks like it's downwards, and we just came upwards, right? So like...
We just came up styles, and that looks like... I think that goes up styles.
Oh, maybe. This game doesn't do a very good job of indicating which way these things are going.
I think if it terminates in darkness pointing north, it's going up. And if it terminates in darkness pointing south, it's going down. Not that makes sense, but...
No, I guess that's just like real life.
Yeah, all stairs that are going up, down, face north, south, with up being north. The Yiga Ninja is back. I thought you were taken care of. Oh well. I'm Kidomaru, and now let me introduce you to a friend of mine.
His friend is called...
Oda Ninja 2. Oh, Mugenbo. The enemy is off balance. What?
Congratulations, guys.
Well, hold on. Who do we want to concentrate on here?
I say we aim at the top guy first. Well, I mean, it's really... Here's the thing. She's going to be using Health Rock for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
And Momochi's going to be using the multi-attack fire thing unless something causes it to... Well, so I would say probably the magic-y looking guy.
Okay. But do you want to use Super on our first turn?
I suppose so.
To maximize the chance of getting off an attack with Super? Before somebody uses Psychic Power or whatever? See if he's got enough MPs to do it.
He's become mighty.
Now we could make Momochi go Super Saiyan too.
I mean, you know what? It's probably we're gonna have to go back to town to get magic back anyways now.
Yeah. And just see how far we can get with Ray just healing them every turn.
Yeah. And like,
Because that's kind of how this is roughly how I was beating up that one boss off screen for MP or experience, was just having two guys turn super and having somebody else and like frame skip, health rock attack attack, health rock attack attack.
So should I move Mr. Zerf down in front of?
Yes, I would suggest, if we're gonna try to take out that dude first, I would suggest that.
Right, let's see how this does. Well, that's not a good judge, but I'm glad it wouldn't happened.
Yeah, I'm not gonna fault. I'm not gonna ask for take backsies so that we can see a more accurate projection of our damage. Crushed with health rock. Or smashed by health rock. That would be our kick arrow deception 2 death. No, not Kinemaru. No.
You gotta see what sort of damage you can do. That's the ticket. He's the one using magic. What a twist.
God's looking ninja is using jutsu, but it's not doing that much damage. Hey man, I'll take that every turn as long as we got Ray using health rock.
Alright, so he's still doing 96.
Man, see? Momochi's doing like good damage even without a critical hit.
If we get a critical heal, that'd be amazing.
What if we get a critical beatdown? Imagine if we didn't get the health rock, what a different game this would be.
Yeah. I think if we didn't have a health rock, we never would have given up our Healy glass. Oh no, he's engulfed in a thick fog. But he avoided the sleeping spell. So I'll say that 90 damage was just a bit of a fluke. And yes, I attacked the wrong way.
Okay. Well, I was wondering because I forgot what that goofy face status thing means.
Wait.
It might mean it's randomizing your
yeah, no, I can't control it anymore. It's anything that goes wrong is not my fault. Yeah, that's a ticket.
Yeah.
What? Yeah, we're definitely taking this guy first.
That's why. Yeah, I knew we needed to kill this guy.
Now, health 3 isn't that great because it's the same. It's like using health 1 on both people.
Perhaps we can trick the AI by keeping the little ninja there just a little damage so that it defaults towards healing everybody. But you're curious if Mogembo is almost dead. Use it on whatever. You can do what you want to do. Say what you want to say. Live how you want to live. Play how you want to play. Nice. So this fight's actually been significantly better. I think using heal on 2 characters and health rock seems like it's going to be a good thing until we find a boss that starts knocking down our super stat.
Yeah.
Oh, crap. Back to the past samurai jack.
Well, do you know what? He really should.
We can no magic can be used.
We're gonna have to.
So we could use a far attack and then have.
There we go. That teaches him a lesson.
Now have Mr. Zerf back up 1,
yeah,
so that Momochi can come up there. See, this is tactics, folks.
Tactics ninja.
It's like tactics ogre, but sneakier. Nope. Yeah.
Would you like to move here? Go get sidearms.
Again, this attack I don't have a problem with. I wish she'd use it more often. Although I want to say, based on the long hair, that this is a she. Not that that's at all accurate, but... Oh, how dare you do 44 damage to me!
I mean, Mr. Zerf also has long hair, but his isn't as long and voluptuous as...
Voluptuous?
Ray's.
Can hair be voluptuous? I don't know that it can.
Anything can. If a wench can be toothsome, hair can be voluptuous.
Well, I'm assuming now that voluptuous means something different from voluptuous.
Oh, we got him cornered and on lockdown, so...
Hey, we got the lockdown on lockdown here, folks. 6 videos, tops, and we've got these bosses cleared out.
Well, hey, at least we've managed to kill 2. Well, assuming we kill this guy, we've managed to kill 2 bosses on 1 video. So that's
Oh, Iron Mask and Iron Mesh. It is 2 different items. I'm still not convinced. I'm still not convinced we couldn't like manage our inventory and sneak in 1 more ninja cure that we would then be completely unwilling to use.
I'm pretty sure I tend to like throw items.
Yeah. I throw items around like candy and final boss battles of these games a lot of the times. Like, I can't help but think like I went through a million Moondrops against Evil Lord Darkness Hammond Cruise, but you know, essentially Evil Lord Darkness Hammond Cruise is coming in the next couple of videos.
Well, I'm hoping that we use up all but 1 of our ninja cures so that it was worth getting them.
Absolutely. And I hope in the very last battle, ShamWow shows up and it's like you remember at the end of Final Fantasy 2, which I guess is like 5 now because of, you know, whatever, when like all your party members like Palom and Porum show up as like shimmering images and are like, don't give up now, Cecil. I hope ShamWow appears as, you know. Here's Fusoya. Never stop your fight against darkness, Rosa. We get ShamWow coming back, like, you know, I'm not dead, but good luck.
Yeah. Hey guys, I can heal you, but bye. Oh, he's now defending. He's on the ropes.
He's now defending. Take this, Zeromus. I mean, Kitamaro.
Oh, but his defense is impenetrable.
Defense is top notch.
Oh well, that gives us a free heal up round. That's like 3 turns in a row. Oh, because he's fogged up. That's why. He's got his eyes fogged up. He grabbed a stick of juicy fruit, and now he misses every attack.
The taste is gonna move you when you fail to put it in your mouth because you can't see. Can you smell what the health rock's cooking? It's cooking something pretty healthy. It's cooking tofu.
Oh, if only Mr. Zerf could get an attack off. I guess Momochi finally is earning his keep.
Yeah, I don't think ShamWow could have done that. Hey, Ray's level actually went up. The one person who hasn't used any magic.
Yeah. We seized 5,000. We should check how much Mr. Zerf needs to level up, because if he's going to level up in the next little bit...
Not bad. You definitely live up to the reputation of an eager ninja.
Almost too eager.
Don't be too eager, little ninja.
Okay, so let's just check real quick this info. How we doing, Mr. Zerf? How your stats doing? Yeah, still a ways off. I mean, 2 boss fights and we'd get it. I'm not sure how much a regular fight gets us.
I'd get it.
Mochi's about to level up too, so I almost want to like just keep going, because when they level up, they're gonna have full mana and health anyway.
Do we have enough? Well, we do have MP restoring items. Do we have enough MP for Mr. Zerf to go Super Saiyajin in the next fight? No, we
not
do not
at the moment. But either way,
we definitely
right now,
want to save state before we go anywhere. And it sounds like you're hemming and hawing in a way that suggests we're going to call videos.
Yes, we're about at that point. So I guess next time, maybe we'll just see if we can. Maybe we'll do 1 fight and see how many experience we get from it. Because if it's enough, the 2 fights is going to level us both up. Then.
You mean you and me?
Yeah. Then we'll be the best LPers ever.
It's getting pretty crazy here. Are you hearing this? Yeah, anyway.
Yeah, it's pretty intense. I'm Zerfall.
I'm MysteriousJG. We're rocking to the hardcore music.
See you guys next time.